Last we left off, our heroes stood atop this tower in the midst of an underworld grotto. With the aid of Augustus's newfound beast forms, you were able to shuttle your Myconid guides along for the adventure before settling in for a short rest. When you'd rested, you delved below and found a lone combatant, a man of thick muscle and brutality, who in a single round sundered one of your Myconid friends, before you all poured forth in an effort to swiftly avenge Meek. By sheer numbers, you overwhelmed your foe, and silence fell atop the tower once more. With little time to mourn, you pushed onwards, investigating and finding recent signs of habitation and loot. Amongst a handful of sundries, you found a journal. Within, you found entries detailing this group of Defilers' pursuit of a Starcrest watchtower, with the intent to release the Grim Lord Morgrund, seemingly held within. Andy, being a student of history, identified this name as one of a cabal of liches who ruled in the Dark Ages many centuries ago. And this revelation became encouragement to hurry your pace, lest they succeed in their endeavor. Deeper into the tower you delved, and near its lowest level you found a door with a warning etched in stone above and a magical alarm set within it. Investigating the rest of this room revealed a strange ectoplasmic residue to the east wall, where a runic warding sigil remained as barrier. You deduced something was cast out of here and was trying persistently to return, yet this ward kept it at bay. You debated your choices forward, ultimately decided whatever is being held back must stand against the Defilers and therefore was on your side. Thus you began battering the ward with arcane attacks. Having dealt a good deal of damage to this ward, Decrane stepped forward with the thought to draw upon the arcane energy of the ward to consume it through his unique physiology. As you began to siphon this energy, you watched his form illuminate from within as pure energy coursed through him. At the same time, the door behind kicked open and a number of skeletal figures bore down upon you all. And let's all roll initiative.
Oh, God. Allie, what should I do? Real dice or digital dice? You tell me what. Oh, God. Just put the ball everywhere.
Good question. Do real. Do real. I'll do it with you.
Okay. Let me use your dice.
Let me get my matching.
Combat music. I was not prepared.
3, 2, 1.
Oh no, that's a 3.
7 for me.
Great.
That feels right. That feels right. But I add a lot. So.
Oh, I add 5. So.
Oh, I have advantage.
8.
Okay, so 8 for Enid.
Yeah.
13.
Rain.
17, 320.
20.
By 13, I actually meant 11.
You got it. 11. 20. And Andy?
14.
14. Okay. So a reminder to all of you: 1, Decrane obviously interacting with the etheric ward. 2, Enid, Decrane, and Andy. Each of you have your Myconid companions who will act immediately following your turns. A reminder: Kev, you're using the Waymarker. Allie, using the Spotted Hydra, and Leah, you are using the Torch Cap.
Hey, what about my guy?
He is unfortunately destroyed, dead, and cannot be spoken of again.
He's already been eaten by his compatriots.
His brethren ate him, that's right.
Consumed is the word we like to use.
Devoured. The room itself, as you can see on the right side, stairs would lead up to the levels above. On the left side, you're seeing the door. The doors are, obviously, I can't open and close this, it's made of foam, but the doors are currently open, kicked inwards. So you can see down the stairs into the room to the left. For those of you who would have an angle in, which would be everyone but Decrane, actually. Immediately are these 2 skeletal figures. We'll get into that combat element there in a second. And this edge on the bottom here where Decrane is facing is basically where the pool of ectoplasmic residue is and where the ward is residing on the wall. Real quick, pointing out on camera, obviously you've got Enid and the Spotted Hydra immediately behind you. Andy and the Torch Cap is kicking back here, and then Decrane and the Waymarker is immediately behind Andy. And I can shift the camera around to get better vantage points if need be, but I think actually you can see kind of a good layout of the map as it stands. Decrane, you have first initiative here, and it actually works out quite well that you do, because you are not totally cognizantly aware of the rest of the room and what is happening. As soon as you touched this ward, as soon as you begin to consume this arcane energy, your mind is aflame with energy of pure arcane source. You've never necessarily tapped into this source of energy, and it is literally kind of blowing your mind in this consuming effort. I'm going to ask you to do an Arcana or Survival check to begin your turn.
Okay.
As a reminder as well, at the beginning of, or at the end of the game last, you failed a Constitution saving throw. And as a result of that, at the beginning of your turn, you also suffer 9 points of damage and 1 point of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Okay. And I'll do a survival check.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled a 17 again.
Nice.
Great
Plus
job.
5. 23.
Nice.
That is a
22.
great roll. Okay, so innately, based on like the energy that's coursing through you and like your just general understanding of how this is interacting with your physiology, how it's different than energy consumption of a normal scale, you gauge that you can consume the rest of this ward as long as you maintain, focus on it and maintain your connection. You have to maintain the physical hold on it and be a conduit and consume the magic innately held within it. Similar to like a dispel magic protracted over a number of rounds. Normally that number of rounds would be equivalent to the spell level. However, your success of your survival and like your kind of understanding of, this is your food source essentially. That's why survival was a part of this. Is the damage that you guys had already begun to like break down means that you only have to do 2 more successful checks instead of the normal 4 total to successfully dispel this and consume the energy.
That's good.
As we start your turn now, a Constitution saving throw is required as long as you wish to maintain the connection. You've seen what happens on a failure. Damage is incoming as it begins to burn you from within, and a level of exhaustion is on the table.
Okay. This is you're not gonna believe it, but I did roll a 17.
Oh my god.
See, it's blank now.
Is that 3 in a row?
I believe you.
That's crazy.
And you said Constitution, right? So that's plus 8, so 20.
That is 1 more success on the path here. So the next round, like this, that's essentially what we're going to consider like your full turn, is this maintenance of this consumption of energy that is a part of this ward. You failed the check, you've succeeded on a check, and the top of this next round, you could, finish consuming this energy and see what happens as a result of that, but you must use your turn to do so. But for now, that does end your turn. As we move to the rest of our newfound friends.
Are you screaming while you're doing this, DeCrane? Are you stoic as this thing's coursing through you? What do you think your vibe is?
Maybe I'm like when I'm like
like Vegeta style charging up?
Sure.
I thought you were gonna be like Marv from Home Alone when he gets electrocuted and you can see his skeleton. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Maybe you could. That I agree. Maybe you could see my inside.
2 options for the animators when they do this episode.
Yeah, you guys are seeing the interior physiology of DeCrane illuminated via this energy that courses through him. Yeah, you are. And notably, some of his physiology is very different than the rest of yours. You still see a normal skeletal structure, but the flow of other elements within his body are very different. That is going to end DeCrane's turn, though, as the rest of our enemies go. Entering into the room, you see a number of skeletal figures that immediately begin to, with rusted swords and bows and simple weaponry just begin to rush forward, clattering as they go in their scrap armor pieces. A couple of attacks coming in the way of... Yeah, both these skeletons are going to attack the torch cap. This one's going to attack Cordis, and this figure in the back is going to shoot towards... I'm just going to roll a d4 for it and see who it would shoot towards, or at least which direction it's going to shoot towards.
We're all just such a tight little ball.
Mm-hmm. It's going to shoot towards Andy.
Get her.
Okay. So, first attack against Cordis. This is against Kevin's Myconid. Kevin, it's a 14 to hit.
Yeah, my armor is 14.
2 attacks. That's against your Myconid.
Yeah,
Oh,
their
sorry,
AC is 12. So
Yeah, he's a 12. So it hits.
Okay, so 1 hit. 2 attacks against the torch cap. The first is a 16. The second is a 7.
first one.
And 1 attack against Andy. That is only an 8 to hit. As an arrow fires from the back across the group here to the ones that hit. 7 points of damage. 7 points to Cordis and the torch cap.
Cordis.
That's a lot.
They hold their positions there as another figure steps
Enough.
just into the room.
Who is this guy? Is he a skeleton?
You can see a skeletal mask, but
Oh, no.
more of a humanoid bearing. You can see human skin and features beneath the mask, though it's difficult to make out anything more than just the simple shape, and that they are seemingly alive. As they look into your room and just looking for the specifics of the spell they're about to cast.
Andy counterspell.
If
Andy.
only I had 3rd level spells.
Are going to throw a chromatic orb at the crane.
Oh no,
Mm-mm.
that's not a good one.
DeCrane, that is going to be 17 to hit.
Yep.
Fuck.
A chromatic orb of what we're going to call acid damage. That is going to be 14 points of acid damage to you.
Oof.
14?
That's a lot.
Are you up?
I'm still up just.
Jesus.
This figure looks around and turns back into the room beyond and says, "Soren, we have intruders." And then is going to begin to pull back downstairs. Just there.
My dude, you fucked my plan.
Suck it. That is going to end their
He
turn.
says as he leaves.
As Andy, it comes to yours.
Get him.
Okay. I was gonna do that, but he moved. So instead, actually, you know what, Kevin, how bad do you look?
Pretty bad.
I can heal him, though. I can heal him.
Yeah, I can too, but I'm a little. Wait, have I used that already today? That's actually what I should check. Apologies, I should have checked this earlier, but I wasn't planning on healing Kevin. I was planning on doing something else. Yes, I have already used it today. Okay, so instead I will just. Do I have to see someone? Magic creature you can see within range. Okay. Would you allow my Myconid dude to go first?
Sure.
Can I get him to get into the middle of where all those zombies are? He's more than 10 feet away. No, the next one back. I need him to be more than 10 feet away from us.
Be 15 feet, but he'll risk an attack opportunity from this guy.
Will he? It looks like he's in a corner spot with him.
He can't walk.
Oh, he has to go around.
He has to go around the backside.
He's brave. He's so brave.
Yeah, I'll let him. He'll do it. No,
He's the bravest
what
little
if he
mushroom.
dies? What if he dies? It's a zombie. It can't be the.
Skeleton.
Whatever. If he
They're
goes
very
there,
hardy.
then
My guy lasted.
No, okay. We're gonna let him try to do this. Please, please, please be okay.
He's gonna risk the attack of opportunity. You got it. Coming your way.
Please don't kill him.
No, it's a 3
Thank
for 7
God.
total. Does not gonna hit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna have him use the torch flare.
Okay.
Because it's a really fucking low DC, and I don't think it's gonna work on anything stronger than zombies.
It's within 5 or 10 feet.
10 feet.
That's smart.
Okay.
It's a DC con save. It's only an 11.
Constitution skeletons classically not very constitution. These ones are though.
Oh, well,
So a 13, an 18, a 14, and a 9.
well, one of them fails.
We'll take it.
He's blinded for a minute.
Then we will put
Great.
blinded on. Where's my blinded thing?
He has no eyes, unfortunately, just empty eye sockets. So
I didn't know if they were immune to being blind or not.
No,
That's okay.
there's no immunity to being blinded here.
Okay.
Okay, that is going to be. You could move a little further if you wish. 15.
Maybe he'll just like back against the wall. I don't want to take up space if someone else needs to get in there.
Okay.
Yeah, like there. Okay.
Okay, that comes to Andy then.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to just use a cantrip at that other caster, but I have to be able to see them.
They would have currently 3/4 cover just from where you're standing.
It's like a saving throw. It's Mind Sliver.
Oh, then they're good. Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if I could see them from this line of sight.
Yeah, door is open, so like you can see them from the corner. Like they're down a couple of steps. You'd see like kind of the top left or top. Yeah, they're top left. But as long as you can see, yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna try Mind Sliver. It's an
Intelligence save?
intelligence save. Yeah.
Coming up. Yeah, that's gonna work.
Great.
20.
Yep. Okay, they're smart. Let's not try that again. Nope, that's fine. Then I'm going to. If I move, I can't move. You can move through your own party, right?
Yes.
Can I just move to be like past August, step over him, and kind of hug exactly just left of him, like trying to like hug the door frame.
No problem.
That's it. That's my turn.
End of Annie's turn takes you to Augustus. Enid on deck.
I will use the Staff of Healing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. I'll just use the Staff of Healing to heal my sweet, sweet vampire prince. Right now.
With which spell?
Cure Wounds, just level 1.
Okay. Go ahead.
I just burned one. If you want to tell me something different.
No, that is fine. As you reach out, even through the staff, it still requires touch. And as you reach out to touch Decrane with healing, the healing goes off. However, you suffer 6 points of lightning damage as the excess energy surrounding Decrane fires through your form.
Oh. You got... What's my spellcasting thing? 4 plus 4. 8 health back to you. You're welcome, Decrane. Got singed doing it. I was gonna maybe cast Ray into her Wildfire Spirit form, but that's an action. So I think just for a bonus, I have no seconds. No, I think I'm. And that Skelly's in yeah, he's like right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just chill. That's like pretty small turn, but I'm done. It's good with me.
That's fine. Enid, we come to you. Decrane, you'll be top of the round next.
Okay, I'm gonna attack using my longbow.
Who are you attacking?
Who's the one guy back that's got the ring.
Yeah, the blinded target, one of the skeletons.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make an attack roll. I don't know if blinded has any additional bonuses. I would imagine it does.
21 to hit.
You definitely hit.
Okay.
But let me see if you get have advantage on that, because you could roll a crit. Attack rolls against have advantage. So yeah, please go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Crit.
14.
Okay. Well, you hit no matter
Still
what.
hit.
So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll
And then
damage.
10 piercing damage.
Oof. Jeez.
Ooh. Do your arrows get that fear thing that you do, Allie? The
Oh, the
primal something or
I don't know if zombies can be afraid.
Well, it's not afraid. It's just extra psychic damage.
Oh, cool.
yeah, what's that free one you get?
the favored foe or dreadful strikes.
Dreadful strikes.
The one with psychic damage.
Yeah, it says. Oh, great! It says when you hit a creature with a weapon. So I think your bow does it too.
Mhm.
Does that sound right to you, Kyle?
As far as I know.
Sweet. So you can deal an extra 1d4 once a turn.
That's a 1.
11.
We'll take everything.
Yeah.
This guy, you shoot, and you take his head clean off. It shatters. The body is still hanging out there, still looking to make attacks, but not looking particularly strong.
Great.
Sweet.
That's your action.
Yep.
Do you want to stay there? Do you want to do anything with a bonus?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. You hold. It goes to your Hydra's turn.
Yep.
Hydra is immediately behind you here. What do you want them to do?
Can they attack? Is it the guy in front of him?
Yeah, you could get to here, and it's got 2 attacks if you wanted to put 1 on each of them.
Okay.
It's still
Do
an
it, Hydra.
advantage on the blinded target. The other one is a straight roll.
Okay. 3 to hit.
Unfortunately,
And then-
even against these guys, that'll not hit the first one, but the second one you have advantage on.
4.
With advantage?
Yeah, with advantage.
Oh my,
My
god.
lord.
Got a 1 and
Nice.
a 4.
The Hydra, unfortunately, is just not a combatant. This guy just doesn't want to fight.
He's a lover.
These guys don't have dicks he can punch. Didn't the last one
That's
punch the guy
true.
in the dick a whole bunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing that he's just missing the crotch.
Oh
he's just,
boy.
It's a lady zombie. It just doesn't
That's
hurt.
true.
just speed bag in the air beneath his crotch. Unfortunately, that is going to end Virgil's turn. And take us to the top of the round, back to Decrane. Decrane, you've been healed a little bit, but you now know the potential strength and risk of this arcane consumption. Do you continue to attempt? If you succeed one more throw, you know that it should dissipate. Or do you pull away?
I'm going for it.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Come on, buddy.
Boy. 6 plus 3, 9.
A 9 is not going to do it, unfortunately. And that is going to be an additional 11 points of damage and another level of exhaustion.
Oh boy.
Decrane's sitting at 2 levels of exhaustion now. And that is your turn. That will take us to skeletons.
Are you up though, Kev?
Yeah, I'm still just up.
Jesus.
Can I use my guy?
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry.
Okay.
You've got your friend is this one here. So he's got skeletons on 2 fronts.
I'm going to use my pacifying spores.
Okay.
You might want to it does get everybody, so you might want to move away from the bunnies.
Was that the? I thought that was a single target one.
Oh, that is a single target. You're right. Sorry.
He just launches his base at one of them.
So, which target do you want to try and pacify?
Um,
You got the
North.
one to the left, or the yeah, we could go west or north. Both look just kind of like melee combat.
let's go with the north.
Yeah, north it is. What's the save again?
DC 11 con. Yeah.
That's a 10.
Yay!
A 10 with a pacification of being stunned.
For 1 minute.
Oof, that's not great for him. Ugh. In all these rings. Oh, they're stunned. Nice.
How did we play without rings before?
We've had them for a while.
Yeah, these are the same rings I used to have from the campaign.
The bottle cap ones?
Oh yeah.
I drank so much pop to get these.
Yeah.
I would like
So-
specifically pie pop I didn't like because I like, ooh, that
To
ring
get the
color.
colors. Yeah.
I want a green one. Yeah.
It's for a good cause.
This skeleton is now pacified and stunned, and that effect is done. Do you want him to stay where he is or move? You will risk an attack opportunity from the left guy from the west.
I'll stay.
Okay, that'll take us to there.
Can I ask one thing for Kev? Like,
Yeah,
I should
sure.
not have ate this protein bar. I'm choking to death. Did you use your second wind in the last fight?
Let me check. Actually, check.
I think you did, but you don't have
Yes.
actions in this choice
Oh,
tool.
in this thing.
Yeah, and to maintain this connection, it's your full round.
Okay.
So once it succeeds or you choose to pull away, whether you have that ability or not. I thought you did use it in the first fight, and I don't think you guys have short rested after fighting the bone breaker at the top of the tower. You short rested
No.
just before that, but not again.
Yes. So if it comes back on a short, I think you got it.
So I have it because it's my sheet.
Oh.
Both.
I thought you used it after that fight.
I think he used it after the fight when we got him, like, because we short rested before we went inside the tower.
Mm-hmm. So I think it's been used.
So there'd be no reason for him to use it. I see what you're saying.
No, he would have used it after the last fight, so he hasn't
yeah.
regained it yet.
Yeah.
I'm
I
pretty.
don't know. I mean, I'm fairly sure as well because you got fucked up pretty bad in that fight.
Let's pause the game. Let's all just watch it. We'll watch back the whole episode.
Watch the whole
The whole
fight.
2 episodes. Okay, sorry. Just trying to save your life, Kev. But you're a lost cause.
This guy is going to turn and try and blinded make an attack against Tortcat.
No, these are torchy.
That's only a 9 to hit.
No, wait, maybe. No, it's an 11.
The
He gets
bow.
a saving throw at the end of his turn too.
Oh, okay. I'll do that at the end because I think the stun will have the same effect. Stun loses his turn. The bow guy is going to draw a short sword and try and attack Torchcap as well. That is going to hit with a 17.
Oh, bite.
Torchcap suffers 5 points of piercing damage.
Well, we still up.
There you go. This fella here is going to turn to you guys, and it's going to make an attack against Augustus.
What?
That is only a 13 to hit.
I don't think it hits. 14 AC.
Misses, and he just holds in place.
I've never fought a skeleton before.
Stepping back into the room, our caster friend.
Yeah, we gotta fuck this guy up.
Who is this guy?
Not going to throw another chromatic orb just yet, but you watch as they rush back into the room, and as they rush, you already see in their hand gathering from their staff this kind of jagged spire of green-black energy. I need to choose who I want to fire it at. Andy, you're right down a nice little line there. You watch this lance of necrosis fire in your direction.
Great.
Hit our tank.
That's a natural one. Woof. Just move just out of the way and watch it scatter into the back wall behind you.
Whew, that would have been bad.
Just shakes her hand free before descending back downstairs.
Respect.
That ends the round, but I will do 2 saving throws for blind and for stun. Both are bad. They both continue their effects. Andy, we come to you. Augustus on deck.
Okay. Oh god, is going up to this person a really bad idea? I need them to not.
Up to them?
Huh?
Going up to them?
Yeah.
Straight up to that person?
Is that a really terrible idea?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hi, I'd like to talk to you about the Power of Koros. Great, my fucking spells keep resetting. Okay.
Just chaos in that room.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
too much.
look at
I
this.
need to see the crane just in case he fucks up again.
True. Could you go in and out?
Did I ever say top opportunities? Do they have any like weapons on them?
Who?
That big
The
staff.
skeletons?
Yeah. No, the other people. The other
Which-
person, the magic user.
She has a staff.
Okay. So in theory, she could smack me if I. And oh yeah, you're right. I'd risk an attack of opportunity from the skeleton.
You'd
Okay.
have to move past this one, yeah.
No matter what, I have to move. Okay. There's nothing catapulty around here. So.
The guy's head fell off. Guy's head fell off.
Oh, that'd be pretty funny.
It's pretty funny.
That's
It-
pretty funny. I wasn't gonna do that. Do I want to use a first level spell? Yes, I do. We're gonna.
It was right about here.
That's pretty hilarious. Not at all what my plan was. We're gonna do it. Straight
Love
eagle
it.
line for the back of her head, or she's going back down the stairs.
You got it.
The
Dex
dex
save.
save.
Pretty sick.
Coming
It's
up.
a save or suck. That's the only downside of this spell.
Let's see. Dex, and I mean, not terrible, but not good. Kind of right down the middle. It's a success with an 18. total.
Oh,
It was so good though. It was
damn
worth
it.
it.
Sorry.
That was worth
You could
burning a
make it
first
happen.
level spot. Wait, actually, I can't see her.
That's true.
So
she
no.
specifically just moved out of your
I'm
direction.
not wasting my portent on this.
Just for fun.
Well, I already did the fun. I already burned one resource for the fun thing this turn. So
Tis true.
I don't think I want to move. I'm gonna make my little guy
Mm-hmm.
just punch the one that's been shooting arrows at people to the left.
Go ahead and make an attack roll. D20 plus 2. Anyone who's making melee attacks with their myconids, D20 plus 2.
12?
A 12 misses, unfortunately.
Oh no, that sucks.
He tries to batter him, and the skeleton just holds out his little hand at the top of his cap and holds his little stems from smacking him.
Excellent. We accomplished 0 things on this turn. Next person's turn.
Augustus, we come to you.
Okay, I'm either summoning my spirit or attacking the wall. In action, you can summon the spirit, blah blah blah. Dex 2d6 fire damage, that could be good. Each creature is within 10 feet of the spirit other than you. So could I angle that?
You could hit all the skeletons, but you'd also hit the
Yeah.
torch cap. You'd hit the torch cap.
For my party, for the listener, what I have to consider is I only have one either wild shape or summon wildfire spirit left. So I'm trying to figure out what's the best use of my last thing. I think that wall's kind of flickering and also hurting to Crane, and I just healed him. So I actually think we spent so much time on it. I'm gonna use I forget what it's called, my little fire cantrip to try and break this wall and help to Crane.
Okay. Interesting. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Summon little. Okay. let's
Now,
see.
actually, I should also point out, you are in melee, so you have disadvantage on a ranged attack.
Don't worry, I rolled a nat 1, so it's okay.
I want you to hit the crane with it.
Make me roll it. Let's do it.
No, it's okay. That would be too brutal.
I just got zapped. My hair is standing up. It's my fur's in my eyes.
I think you just go to summon it and turn, and the skeleton behind like just manages to kind of just like push into your space a little too uncomfortably, and you just scatter the flame at the floor, kind of singeing your little tootsies.
Shit. Ow. This feels like it's going bad.
That is your action.
That's it. Bonus action. I don't want to rabbit hop anywhere. Reaction. Though got him. I think that's it for me. Let's check.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Low level D&D, guys. Bunch
Low
of fucking
D&D.
skeletons.
That's all for me, folks.
That takes us to Enid.
Okay.
Please do something.
Enid, please.
None of us have accomplished anything this whole round.
Kevin's dying. I haven't done shit.
You want me to shoot someone?
We
I
shoot
don't know,
the blind
literally
guy again.
anything. Just
Yeah.
kill
Shoot
something.
the blind fuck.
I'll shoot him again.
I'll say two things. There are this figure and this figure are stunned, so you'd have advantage on both. The stunned target, let me look up the rules of stunned. Okay, it's not a crit, so you just have advantage. The headless target is looking very hurt. The others have yet to be hit.
Okay. Let me get one of the stunned guys.
Okay.
Get him.
Do that.
Roll
Then.
check roll at advantage
Advantage. Plus 1d4.
Sweet.
Or not for the roll.
For the
Yeah,
DMG.
for the hit.
Okay. 16. Hold
That's
on.
hits.
And 22.
Yes,
Close.
definitely hits.
Okay. So that is 9 piercing damage plus let me do dreadful strikes plus 3.
Oof, Al, you've been killing it on these damage.
No, this is great.
Oh,
9
good.
and 3.
This looks
Yeah.
crisp. Look at this shot.
That was
The
against
shadow.
the stunned fellow. Is this one? You shoot and just shatter like one full side of his body, like he's like falling apart. This guy is down to a single hit point.
Oh my god.
Man, these guys are low. This is great.
That is your action. You have a
Yeah.
bonus if you wish to use it in movement, and then you can go to Virgil's turn.
Okay. No, I don't have any bonus action. I'll just kind of yell like, guys, come on. I made a den. You go.
I'm trying.
And then, Virgil.
Mm-hmm.
I always think of Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Come on,
Virgil's
Virg.
melee attacks has advantage on both of them.
Okay.
Come on, Verge.
Okay, hold on. 13 and 19.
Hits.
Okay. 3 damage.
Yeah, with 1 hit point left, the stun target is
Thank
shattered.
God.
Virgil,
How
how do you
did
want
he-
to do this?
Virgil.
Come on, Virgil.
Becomes a pile of bone and armor scraps at the floor. He has a second attack. He could still advantage attack the headless blinded target as well.
Okay.
One that's-
Yeah, let's do it.
Sick. Come on,
8
Virgil.
and 15.
15 all good.
Yeah.
Okay. 8 damage.
That should I should point out one of those D4s it would be immune to. They're immune to poison.
Okay.
Regardless, that means you would have rolled 4 on both. He only has 2 hit points. He is destroyed.
Perfect.
Virgil's been the MVP of both of these fights.
Right?
Virgil just in a flurry of these spotted Hydra like just tendrils shatters into bone dust 2 of these skeletal figures. Do you want him to stay there or move?
No, he can stay there.
Okay, that ends that round. Top of the round, we come back to Decrane. You know the negative effects of holding on to this wall, but you're one success away.
I'm going for it again one more time.
Constitution
God, I love
saving throw, please.
Love you as a player, Kevin. I love you.
All right.
Oh,
19.
nice reward that. Say it for the
Plus
audience
3,
so they know what
22.
you got. 22, great.
A definite guaranteed success, as knowing the risks on the table, you have no choice but to do it. You just can't let your honor fall, and energy is your entire source of life. You know that you can harness it. you push past the barriers, you push past the elements, and all of you watch as the runes begin to corrode around this kind of dome-like barrier, and you watch they begin to corrode and slip and then siphon-like summon down into Decrane's hand, and you watch the whole ward just become energy absorbed into his form. With one final flash and flutter, Decrane, your hands kind of crackle with lightning and arcane energy as, successfully having dispelled the ward, your weapon attacks for the next minute deal an additional 1d6 lightning damage.
Sick.
And you've now consumed energy to not need to worry about consuming or eating for at least the next 4 or 5 days.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Simultaneously, as the ward falls, you watch the stone buckle and shatter outwards as a form just pulls itself through into the space directly beside Decrane, almost pushing him out of his space. And you watch what you saw as the ethereal knight form inside the ward step forth beside you. This radiant kind of armor, this copper and brass, though all somewhat see-through, still spiritual in nature, still ethereal and ghostly, steps through the helm that is pointed in multiple flared points with a gently kind of floating plume of, similar to your own hair actually, this kind of white-blue floating energy. The cape and elements around the armor are blue, and across multiple points in the armor and the breastplate of the shield of the armor chest plate is emblazoned with a massive star. He steps forth, kind of removes, he has no weapons and no shield, removes his helm, and you see a handsome human man through this ethereal nature, clean shaven, cleft chin, strong jaw. His eyes are alight with energy, and this kind of gently coiffed curls float on an unseen breeze. As I said, kind of similar to the way Decrane's hair just kind of gently floats. He looks to you and says, "My name is Sir Germain Saint Laveau. I'm Watch Knight, the Starcrest Knights. Enemies have taken this tower. If you stand with Eros, you stand with me. Fight." He turns and joins initiative now.
Who is this?
We're already fighting. Why not fight some more?
On our team any day.
Were those your ears you were pushing out?
Those are
or
my
were
ears. They were floppy, so she was just going.
just freshening up.
He will join initiative after Andy in this turn.
Okay.
However, Decrane, that does finish your turn for this round. But now you have a powerful ally, and all of your weapon attacks going forward for the next minute are going to deal an additional d6 lightning damage. Try and remember that. I will also point out the 2 levels of exhaustion that you have gained have meant your speed is reduced to half, and you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
So, something to consider as we move forward. The skeletons now take their turn.
My mushroom guy doesn't get to go?
Sorry, I keep forgetting you have a mushroom.
I'm going.
And he has a
for
name, Kevin. You can call him by his.
Torch cap,
He's
Please.
the
Please.
Waymarker,
waymarker.
and his name is Cordus.
Yeah, his name is Cordus. He's
Apologies.
a real guy.
Are you going to attack the one he's in melee with?
Yes.
Go ahead and make an attack roll, d20 plus 2.
All right. 20.
A natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh, Cordus! Throw some respect on his name, Kevin. My God.
Cordus.
Let's see. What does the Waymarker do for a hit? 2d4 bludgeon damage. They will be immune to the 2d4 poison damage, but you can roll 2d4 bludgeoning. And it
All right. 3 total.
totals to 6.
6.
And do they have any bonus to that? No, they do not. 6 damage to this guy who has yet to be touched. So finally, damage dealt to them on the board. Do you want Cordis to stay in that position or move?
Yeah, stay.
Holds. That'll take us now to the skeleton's turns. In retaliation, this one will immediately clap back at Cordis. With not a natural 20, but it is a 21 total to hit.
Cordis.
And that'll be 8 points of piercing damage back to Cordis as he brings this kind of sword just like slashing straight down into the mushroom cap.
Oh.
In the back, this skeleton is going to attack the torch cap. That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
For 5 points of slashing damage.
Still up.
Nice.
Barely.
From the skeleton turns, our caster is going to run back into the room, see that the ward has fallen, and begin to kind of quickly scan the room, trying to figure out what to do next. Is going to throw chromatic orb. We want to do another chromatic orb. You actually just watch her disappear. That will end her round. Andy, we come to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my stick and hit the skeleton. That's
Go ahead
right
and make an
there.
attack. Mm-hmm.
Natural 15 plus 5.
Yep, definitely hits.
This is radiant damage. I don't know if that matters.
Is it
Good to know.
fully radiant or is it bludgeoning and radiant?
I can choose either radiant or the weapon's normal damage type.
So, yeah, radiant or bludgeoning, but not.
Then I rolled max, so it's 6 hit points. That's 6 points of radiant damage.
6 points of radiant damage. He's clinging on by a thread as you clobber into him, taking one of his arms clean off with your hit, and like the shoulder and all those elements are like broken inwards, now kind of lopsided, still ready to attack.
Okay. I don't have a bonus action, so I'm going to probably just stay where I am. It doesn't really make sense to move. And call out, a new guy, I hope you can... Things are bad. Help would be great. And that's my turn. And then my little mic in it is just going to try to punch that guy again. Before they die.
Go ahead.
They only rolled a 10 on the dice again.
A 10 and 2 does not hit.
Not gonna hit. God damn it, little dude.
The knight looks to you and says, "All of my aid will be yours."
Great.
Kind. Cheers.
That's it.
That ends Andy's turn and takes us to our Starcrest Knight's turn. Starcrest Knight, no weapons in hand, despite the mini visually, is just going to step forward, and you watch and with just draw back his gauntleted fist, and you watch just like light begin to spark from his fist, and he just throws a big fucking haymaker punch at this skeleton. Yep, that's a 24.
Respect.
And with 7 points of damage, shatters him into bone dust. 5, 10, 15, 20. Second attack is going to throw a haymaker at this fella. That's a natural 1, unfortunately. Just goes to throw, and the skeleton moves, and he like shatters some of the stone behind as he goes to throw, and as he punches clean into breaking one of the stones of the tower. That'll end his turn. Augustus, we come to you.
Did anyone hit that guy that we're trying to hit in the back there?
No. Yeah, somehow this bow guy has posted up in a corner and just been dodging blows left and right.
Yeah, I think seeing that the crane looks better, I considered healing him, but he seems like he's okay. I'm gonna follow that knight and rush up to that arrow guy.
In melee?
Yeah, and trying to mimic what he did, I'm gonna pull back my paw, and it just kind of lights in a little bit of fire, and I'm gonna punch this thing, and I use Primal Savagery. It is technically it's acid damage 1d10. So, oh man, rolling bad. 9.
9 to hit.
Yeah, 9 to hit.
Unfortunately, same thing. This motherfucker is somehow just the most crafty skeleton of all time, and is just dodging blows left and right. And you scratch with your claws in this acidic kind of burning light solar energy over the same point that the Starcrest Knight just punched into the wall.
Look, there's 3 of us on this guy.
So
Oh my god.
You got him surrounded, and somehow he's just constantly just shifting and moving, doing his little skelly dance.
Can Enid shoot through that, or should I move?
I would say Enid should be fine to shoot through.
Then I'll just
actually
stay there.
Surrounded, but what I'll say is what I would recommend to Allie is just to reposition a little to the west so that you can have that clearer line of sight that you can see it from like camera angle.
Yeah.
But that would be it.
Cool. Yeah, I'll end my turn then. That sounds good.
It comes to Enid.
Okay.
Stand on top of Kevin's little dude.
That's also super cool.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be like, bunny hop on him, and then be like, almost got him. And then I'm gonna shoot.
Go ahead and make your shot.
21 to hit.
Nice.
Okay. 7 piercing damage, and then with dreadful strikes, an extra 3 on top of that.
10 points of damage. You got it. Yeah, he is looking hurt after this. You like shatter the whatever armor was over his like chest, just breaks away into dust. You definitely dealt a strong blow there. That is your action. Bonus action for you.
Nope, I'm good.
Unfortunately, there's no space for your Myconid to get within melee of the skeleton. So is there anything you want to do with Vigil?
Can he hold an attack?
He can hold, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
From where he is, or do you want him to move?
Yeah, I'll get him to move in the corner. Yeah, and then I'll just have him hold an attack. And that's it.
Okay. He holds, waiting there. Top of the round, DeCrane, come to you.
I want to check when I last round when I defeated the ward, did I get health back or no?
You did not heal, but you gained the lightning damage, and now you've eaten this energy to the point where in terms of how you need to feed and sustain, you are now sustained for a number of days where you don't need to worry about any of that.
Okay. Am I close range? Would that be considered close range?
You are as far away from everybody.
Okay, well, let's pull out the pistol.
Hell yeah.
Quick draw the star wheel, turn, and from the pistol itself, from your hand down into the barrel, you see the lightning just begin to course up and down the barrel, ready to augment your attacks.
Oh yeah. All right, let me roll.
You're going to shoot at the skelly?
Yes.
Go ahead and make your attack.
It's a 3. Roll. Plus, I think the pistol's 7. Let me check. Yes, 7. So 10.
You fire, and that same brick that has been punched and slashed now has a bullet hole with some rippling lightning as it unfortunately misses, piercing through the skeleton, just not hitting him, but through the open air of the bones and the ribs.
Fucking skeleton won't die.
I respect it a lot.
Unfortunately, that is your attack and one of your shots.
Okay. 2 of 4.
Anything for a bonus?
I don't have any bonus, no.
And are you going to stay there or move?
Yep.
Okay. I can remove this circle from you, and if you wish, Cordis can take his turn, though he is now at half speed carrying Enid atop his head.
There's nothing really for him to do, to be honest.
He can't get in melee, so yeah.
Okay.
You could move him if you wish, but that's about it.
I'll keep him there.
Okay. That'll bring us to the top of the round. No, that was the top of the round. It was to Crane.
Bad guys.
I need to add a couple of things in here.
Damn it. Kev, do you have any healing potions? Because you could have taken one of those if you're.
Yeah, I do have a couple, but I thought I could probably hold out a bit longer.
That's fine.
That potion's meant for me when I'm unconscious. Don't you be taking that.
Sure, it's earmarked for you.
It's got my name on it.
The skeleton is going to just draw its short sword. I'm going to roll randomly to see which of the three combatants is there. Augustus, you're 1-2. Starcrest Knight is 3-4, and Torchcap is 5-6. That's a 6. Torchcap getting a slash.
Fuck.
That's 15 to hit
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's probably dead.
for 6 points.
Yeah, she only had 5. He only had 5. They only had 5.
Stabs down into the Torchcap,
Oh no.
and the light flickers and fades.
God
From
damn it.
its caps. With a path cleared, gonna start making his way. Augustus, you get an attack of opportunity, and Enid, Virgil gets his held action.
Yeah.
Merge?
Yay! He can use it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Watch him in the nards.
10 to
Yeah.
hit.
10 does not hit.
How about 12?
12 does not hit.
Fuck. All right, dice
Virgil gets
rolls.
another one, Allie.
Yeah, Virgil gets 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Virgil.
15.
15 does hit.
There you
Okay.
go.
It's just one d4.
8 damage. Oh, 1d4. Sorry, hold on. 3.
3 is how many
Great,
hit points
solid.
he had left.
Yay,
Oh,
Virgil!
Yay!
That's 4 kills for Virgil, I think.
Way to go, Virgil.
The singer.
That unfortunately ends the skeleton's turn. They are off the board. But
But where's the invisible person?
Where's our friend?
well, as now enough of you are close to the open doors and Enid atop Cordis, you can now see straight down the pipe into the room adjacent to you. You look down the stairs, down into a descending room, a light with candles and energy. And down at the center, you can see from your elevated position, there are a couple of further combatants surrounding this arched doorway or archway. You're not entirely sure from this distance, but it does seem to have an energy kind of surrounding it that these guys are doing something with. The combat is going to continue. Enid, you're the one with the best eyesight here. You watch this figure at the far right here. This figure who is actively kind of chanting this low sonorous sound, this ritual element that these figures are doing now with the doors open and the focus of the battle kind of fading away. You watch they turn and cast a spell, and you just watch from their hand a massive net begins to unfold and conjure and then cascade down, covering the stairs. From these two spaces, 20 feet down the stairs, you now see is covered in sticky web,
Ooh.
kind of covering a little bit of the door and the 20 feet around the stairway down into the room. That is that. Also, because you do have a little bit of an elevated position, this guy is going to try and shoot you with a bow.
Jesus.
Oh, hell no.
You have 3/4 cover, given the height differential here. Yeah, not going to matter. You watch as he draws a bow and fires his arrow, and it just kind of shatters into the stairs, not even making it halfway. Not a particularly good archer. It's a little funny. He turns back to the ritual at hand. And we come back to Andy.
Do I notice that there's a web net literally exactly where I was about to step?
Yeah, I mean, it just arrived there, and there was a kind of a sound.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna step to the right of it, like so I can just see through the door. Oh gosh, I don't think any of my spells are. It's a con save. They're probably okay at con.
Wouldn't a wizard be bad at it?
I'm good at con because I want to keep my concentration spells.
But you're a tank.
I'm not really a tank. I'm just big. Okay, I literally don't think I have anything else with range. Fuck. Yeah, because mine's over 60. We're way further than 60, right?
Not really, actually.
No? It looks like it from here.
60 is there. So it's not like, oh, I'm sorry. 60 would be this line right here with this pillar.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I can't get to them.
You're still a little ways from being within 60, but like not like crazy, you know.
Okay, here's another question. The person, when they like disappeared, did it seem teleporty or invisibly? Or do I not know?
You don't know, but I'll give you an Arcana check to see. You've seen enough teleportation through your own party to maybe know the difference.
Okay. Arcana is, hold please, pretty good. 16?
Yeah, I'd say it didn't seem like conjuration. It felt more illusory.
Okay. I'm going to, using the Divining Rod, cast free today, see invisibility. On myself.
Cool.
Is that concentration?
It is not.
Oh, look at that.
Double cool.
I know. It's just for an hour.
For an hour, you have see invisibility. How far can you see invisible stuff?
It does not say. It just says, for the durations, you see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible. So, like, it depends on,
So,
super dark or whatever.
do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay, so there's enough light in this room beyond to be dim light. So in theory, you can see that 60-foot range.
I don't necessarily expect to see anything right this second, but I can't do anything else with my turn. So,
No. You do see the figure. They're not hiding. They're presumably using the fact that they're invisible, not expecting a see invisibility spell to pop out of some random assholes who stumbled into their tower. And she is right at the bottom of the stairs.
okay. I'm going to step back out of the way so that someone can see, like, so I'm not in the way again, literally back where I was. And I'm going to, on my way out, kind of like quietly say to Enid, like, right at the base of the stairs, right in the middle there. The invisible fuck. And that's it.
You got it. You call that out. That is your action. You do not have the torch cap, unfortunately, anymore.
Nope, that's it.
Starcrest Knight, with a roar, charges and says, "Fueros!" and begins to charge into the room.
Straight into the web.
Straight into the web.
Straight into the web.
It's going to make a dexterity saving throw. That is a 7. And unfortunately, he gets about 5 feet before he is restrained by the webs.
Eddie, I thought he'd be cooler. It was kind of like anticlimactic.
Creature's restrained. Use its action to make a strength check to try to succeed to break free. Do you want to use his action to do that? No. As a bonus action, you guys watch as space around him he just looks down at it and says, "Such devilry," and like an eclipse washes over him, and he is no longer there. Reappears at the bottom of the stairs.
Sick.
As an astral step, and gets to this point here. Actually, I should say, when he gets to this point here, the invisible creature is going to reappear as they cast a held spell.
Mm.
Where are
God
you?
damn it, I'm super happy I used my turn to see invisibility and then they appear immediately.
Just
She had
needed to
nothing
see
else to do.
someone. Needed to see someone so they could target with a chromatic orb at advantage.
What orb a concentration spell?
Chromatic orb is not. No,
For some reason I thought it's like you cast it once and then you just like have it and keep using it for some reason.
no, that's crazy. That
Maybe
is,
like it's higher level than it is.
is going to hit. It's a first level spell. That's going to hit the knight, and she's going to deal just like a small ball of fire to him, dealing. Oh damn! Nearly fucking max. 16, 24 points. No, 22 points of fire damage.
It's my full health total right there, folks.
He still looks okay, but that was a pretty decent blow.
Glad he took that, not me.
That's what he's here for. That's as far as he can get on his turn. Gets hit and had to use his action. No, he didn't have to use his action. So instead, he's going to use his action to use his action to try and dash to this person. And the caster is going to use her reaction to attack, which is also going to hit for, that's kind of sad, 4 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, alright.
Okay, that ends his turn, takes us to Augustus.
Wow, so fun. Okay, I'm going to heal. So just playing such support here, folks. I'm going to. Yeah, I think just. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna. I will summon Ray. I gotta do it. I'm gonna burn my wild shape and summon Ray.
Where do you summon Ray?
She will have a fire effect, and I kind of don't want to set the... Maybe I'll summon her back up the stairs away from everyone, because I don't want her to set the web on fire.
You go here?
Yeah, and then just have her zip down to me. She can move 30 feet.
Would setting the web on fire be a problem? Wouldn't it like make it go away?
Depends how long it lasts,
That's true.
which is really fuck us if we can't get down there for a while and that knight just dies.
Yeah.
She can shoot. Let me just see the range on her little fiery spell. Flame, range 60 feet. She can fly 30. How much movement do you think she has left?
That would have been 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I don't think she can hit from there then. Okay, yeah, she'll just come right towards me. And I'd be like, okay, Ray, it's showtime. Get ready. And then... Has anyone else been damaged here in our party? What are your health sec, gang?
Seems just to Crane, I think.
Just DC? Okay, that's good. Then I'm not going to use Mass Cure Wounds. Oh, actually, that would be an action. I thought it was the other one. Cool. My turn is over.
Okay. That takes us to Enid.
Okay. I would have heard what Andy said. So I'm gonna aim for the guy.
Yeah, you were already to take aim. I would say it would be probably stronger to get closer. Currently, they would have extra cover, just given the distance of like you're not quite at the edge of the stone. So if you got up to at least to the doorway,
Yeah.
you have a shot.
Okay. I'll do.
No, no.
Actually, it doesn't really matter. It's not there anymore. But it's probably good just for visual reference of where the door is.
Okay.
You can take a shot at this target.
19 to hit.
Oof, hits.
Okay. 5 piercing damage, and then with dreadful strikes, an extra 3. So
8 points of damage. Okay. They are looking like they just got shot with an arrow. They're not particularly happy about that. as they were like focused on just like turning to hit the knight as he rushes past. You kind of catch them a little bit in the back, kind of upper shoulder trap. Like it just lets out this pain scream, but like begins but catches herself in the expulsion of that exasperation, and just kind of like holds it back in, kind of holds herself up a little higher, like relishing in the pain. That's your action.
Yep.
Bonus, any further movement?
No, I'm gonna stay. Yeah, I'll stay there. I'll end my turn.
Okay. Do you want Virgil to make his way in or their way
Sure.
in?
Yeah, Virgil can start entering.
Virgil can spider climb, so he can kind of make his way up through without needing to worry about the web situation.
Okay.
But it is going to take him a longer route to kind of make his way in there, to kind of make his way like up and around the wall and then down this way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, kind of like on his way over this way. That takes us to the top of the round with Decrane.
As much as I'd like to burst into the room, I don't know if my health allows it.
You can do pot shots.
Yeah, you got range.
Yeah, maybe I'll do it with the bow.
Okay, sure.
Just peek your head in, shoot, and peek back.
You come to
Roll
there.
a 12.
Who are you trying to shoot at? You can see into the room to see most of the targets.
Mhm.
The range of the longbow gives you kind of carte blanche at any of the targets you wish to shoot at.
Let's go with the one at the stairs.
Okay.
And let me just check. Longbow is +7, so 19.
A 19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
1d8. Do I
Plus
still
your
have the
D6.
lightning thing?
Yeah.
Sick.
Okay, so I rolled a 6.
Okay.
And it's +3, 9, and then I roll a what? Do I roll extra?
Just a d6.
Just another d6. 3.
Okay. Very quickly, as your arrow fires down into them on the opposite side from where Enid shot down, with lightning kind of crackling in it, she just again kind of grimaces, grits her teeth, just kind of quells the immediate anger
Don't like it.
with a
She seems
Hey.
into it.
kind of exactly how she feels. Yeah.
Kind of seemed to dig it.
Mm-hmm. There's a
That
grin-
tracks with what we know about these people.
Yeah, these people.
There's a
are
grin
fun.
beneath the skull mask.
Listen, no king shaming on this channel, but these people are a little strange.
Yeah, they're torturers. They get king shamed. That is Decrane's action. You still have bonus and movement if you wish to use it. I guess you used 5, 10, 15 to get where you are.
I'll stay where I am, and I guess I'll move to the Myconid.
That's good. The Myconid is right behind you. What do you want him to do?
I want him to do. Let's go. Can I move? I'm gonna have to move him closer. How big is 5 feet? Not a lot, is it?
One of those
One
squares.
square.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, never mind. I will go with distress spores.
Well, he does.
Oh, that's not an attack.
Wars are happening because his friends are dead. It's just not worth bringing back
It's a
up.
lot
But
of-
now we're talking about it.
Wow.
I think we basically have like move, or that's it.
This angle's sick.
yeah.
We're gonna get so many good shots. Look at this.
I'm not gonna move him before I move it myself, so I'll keep him where he is.
All four of us just fucking chilling. Taking a break.
This camera arm was a really good investment.
Decrane ends his turn. That'll take us to our villains. Let's see. They're
So they
getting
are villains.
We gotta get in there.
dangerously
Just
close.
stop whatever the fuck they're doing.
We just gotta get our fighter down there. Our like barbarian, our fighter, our monk.
We have a fighter. He has like 4 hit points left.
You guys can now, with a clearer sight into the room, can see the in that archway, silhouetted by the glowing arch, these three figures, and now the Starcrest Knight kind of in combat, like in melee combat with this other combatant. The chant has yet to kind of dissipate. It's been disrupted. The voices have stopped, but then they've returned. But always there's been a consistent chant throughout. Someone has continued the chant. And now as the three of them stand there, the three of these defilers continue this chant of some arcane ritual. The archway itself, perceptions of everyone except Andy can see that the doorway is like a stone archway, and within it is this kind of, vaguely shifting kind of black and blue energy, but you can't quite make out any details beyond it. However, you can see immediately in the space, that whole stone area that is directly around the archway, you can see refracted in the light and the energy as you've been casting things, these small, thin, like mirrors or shards of glass that seem to like revolve around in a spherical dome that slowly, piece by piece, are floating and reassembling elements of this doorway. And you can see that the archway interior is beginning to kind of build up further and further to what would be, a full standing, full height mirror or something to that effect. It's getting dangerously close, and as this round continues, there are only pockets and little spaces left where they have yet to finish whatever this is. On their turn, he does that. Defiler, this one. Okay, so this Defiler is going to... You guys all hanging out up there. Oh, actually, that's perfect. That's a great idea. At the very least, it's going to just pause you for a second. The door in front of you just slams shut.
Sick. Cool.
In the room beyond, you hear continued shouts and attacks as things continue to evolve in the room. I'm not going to tell you what happened.
Short rest? Long rest?
Just a quick one. Quick break. Take that.
Type 5.
Okay. Couple of things are happening. Ooh, that's better. I don't have so many things. There's too many things happening.
Sounds so bad for us.
I'm just I made too many elements and then decided, just do it yourself. Just play by yourself. Keep them out and just roll all the dice for yourself.
Okay, well, Kyle does this. Guys, do we want in this room or do we want to stay up here?
I mean, we have to get in there to stop whatever the fuck this is. I have something that could, in theory, if they fail, pull one of them in here with us. That was one of my ideas. But no matter what, that's still going to have to,
I could get us in there.
Not all of us, though.
Almost, pretty much all of us.
Andy, as the door slams shut, it does come back to your turn.
God damn it. Okay, are they stuck closed?
You're not sure.
Oh, I can't do anything if I can't see people. So, shit, everyone's standing right in the door. I can't even, get to it to push.
You can cross the space of an ally.
I'll lean over the bunnies and gently push on the door and see if anything happens.
Just pushing on it doesn't seem to do anything. It does seem like it's closed.
Fuck. Am I gonna have to use my action to try to push this door open?
It doesn't seem like it's a gentle nudge.
I'm not strong.
Don't waste it on that. I can get us in there. You could hold an action, you could heal.
I can't heal.
But you're
okay.
a cleric.
Yeah, well, totally. I used my healing for the day, guys. I'm sorry.
Wow, you really bring.
Okay, I don't have any good scrolls. Tight.
I'll say the door is not locked again, but it's just not just easy. It's not
it's gonna take an action.
No, I don't necessarily think it would take an action, but it is going to impede some of your movement.
Okay. Well, I will try to just shove it open.
Make a strength check or an athletics check. Sorry.
They're the same.
They're the same.
I rolled a 16 on the dice.
Nice.
So I think that's just a straight 16.
It's enough to overcome like the webs that have kind of entangled some of the base, and like as they were pushed and slammed closed with magic, you are able to shove and throw them open. However, the force of that, make a dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Less good. Bad. Like 6.
Okay. You stumble forward one step and are restrained by the webs through
Great.
the door.
Okay. How close am I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 60. Oh, it's like 70 feet still from any of them. Do I still see, with my scene visibility, do I see anything else?
Yes. Actually, I should put her back on. Just Misty stepped over here, not invisibly.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't want to show you where they were until...
Yeah, I gotcha. So I'm still more than 60 feet away from everybody.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You're within 60 of that person.
Great. I guess that person is getting...
And it'd be on the cusp for that person, but a little tough to tell.
Yeah. I'm just going to try Mind Sliver again.
Okay.
I don't want to, but all my better spells, I need to be closer.
It's a natural 20.
Tight.
Good for them.
That's my turn.
Okay. That takes us to the Starcrest Knight. Andy, as you open the doors again, you can see that the knight is in melee with this like full-sized orc over here, who seems to be wielding the knight's own shield and greatsword against him, having taken them from the battles previous, and is like trying to batter down, and the knight is like parrying with his own gauntlets, but you're seeing, that's not a very effective way to fight a greatsword. He is taking a bit of the brunt of some of this damage as he's like trying to solo take on this crew. And the attacks against him as he throws his own haymakers back at this orcish figure are going to be a miss and a 18. 18 is going to be a hit. So he gets one hit through for 7 points of damage. You're watching as he's like kind of parrying blows. He gets like a full like right into the solar plexus, like, and the orc like almost doubles over in pain, spits out some blood, and just keeps back at this kind of brawl. But that's going to be his turn. Augustus, we come to you.
Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna cure wounds through the staff on our boy Dekran.
Okay.
Dekran, you heal 8.
Ooh, thank you.
Let me just make sure I mark that on the staff of healing. Done. If you angle us back up, DM, that was my action. As my bonus action, can I take one step forward to be beside Mary on these stairs? Beside Andy on these stairs?
I assume you're about to do something that would negate the need to make a save about restraint, so I'm going to skip over that.
Amazing, you are right. And then I'm going to have Ray fly next to us and be like, Ray, get us down there. And if she's within 5 feet of all of us, I'm going to jump all of us 15 feet down.
You can do 4 targets?
Yeah. If all it says is the spirit in each willing creature of your choice within 5 feet of it teleport up to 15 feet to an occupied space as you can see.
Damn, okay. Now, the only issue there is that she needs her own space. Like, I know she's kind of a floating thing, but in terms of spatial awareness of, like, the game, she would need to be within a 5-foot space. This ultimately isn't a huge deal, because in theory, you could just have jumped to this space. She could exist in this space, and that's still within 5 feet of
Oh, cool.
everybody.
Okay, can we do that? Yeah, that's great.
No problem. So just, like, the logistics of, like, I had to say it, otherwise I was going to be angry at myself. 30 feet?
Get in the
26.
comments. Get in the comments, folks. 15 feet down from her space.
So everyone is just shifted 15.
Yep. Because it would be to go like to the left of this staircase would be not just 15 feet. It would be having to fall down too.
Fall,
right?
yeah.
You would each fall. You're not sure exactly. At a quick glance, you're not sure what that drop would be. You are free to do so because currently, unless there is, which I vaguely remember there being a fire element to her teleportation.
There is. There's a 1d6 fire damage.
Andy, actually everyone but you would still be within the web.
Everyone but you. So I think I would push us to the side then.
Okay. I'd like
I
everyone to
think
make acrobatics checks for me, please.
I think he's thinking he would do that, then notices the web is too much, and then kind of panics and pushes them to the left.
Sorry, you want to go left,
11.
off to this side.
5,
14.
16.
Deck saves.
Just acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check.
Acro, cool. 15. What did you get, Enid?
16.
Nice.
Good job, everybody.
Sorry, I was moving everything. What was the totals there? Call them out again.
15.
14.
16.
16.
Okay, yeah, very good. It's a pretty drastic drop. It's a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's like a 40-foot drop.
Oof. So I could get us 15 feet down from that, basically, and then drop.
Yeah, and like part of that is like over to the side. So really, like you're over about 10 feet, and then down 5, and then dropping 35.
Oh God.
So there's a
Welcome,
decent
everyone.
amount of damage coming. However, each of you managed to beat the DC for the total, and are going to take half of it. Everyone's going to drop for what would be 18 points of bludgeon damage to 9.
Oof, Jesus.
A lot.
And does the fire impact where you guys were or where you are now?
The space we left.
Okay. As you kind of all look up, you can see now the web's aflame and are currently burning. If you were in it, you would have also been burned and restricted. Would have been fun. But you're now in the room proper and can kind of get a better glance and a view of this room. A couple of interesting elements to note. There are these pillars. This room is ancient in its construction, and though the tile floor is kind of decorated, it's well decorated. You can see it's decorated to the arcanely trained of you with some runic kind of warding just throughout, just embedded within the stone itself. There are these kind of pools of water and stalagmites, stalactites that have dripped from the ceiling, and as you look up, just as you were falling, you would have seen it as well. The ceiling of this room is beautifully painted in a mural of the sky, as this kind of mural of clouds and flowing colors, like a sunset after a rainstorm. You can see that this is kind of beautiful sky mural with elements of like the stone structure above, kind of I don't know what they would be called, like arch supports kind of across the ceiling. And to get a kind of better look at your combatants, you've got your the woman you've been battling this thus far is there to your left, or to your kind of northwest. The Starcrest Knight and this orc are battling directly in front of this mirror portal, and then across the way you have a what seems to be a tiefling or devilkin creature over here, who has yet to be kind of touched, but did cast the web on the crew. As we return to, that is the end of Augustus's turn, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Enid, we come to you.
I'm going to I'm gonna shoot with my longbow again.
Who you aiming for?
The guy at the end of the stairs. 22 to hit.
Yeah, definitely
yeah.
hits.
And then 8 piercing
D8.
damage
Yeah.
Nice.
plus 3.
With that, as you drop, you land, you draw your bow already, you fire, and this orc, as he was focused so solely on the Starcrest Knight, catches an arrow to the eye and drops dead.
Sick.
The shield and
Go,
sword
Enid.
You
clattering
don't even know how cool you are.
The dude gets the shit back. Yeah.
at his
Yeah, pick up your shit, guy.
He will on his turn. Enid is going to finish her turn there, and just for I'm going to move her just behind this pillar because it's cooler. I will also continue moving on this side, if you can see. Virgil's making his way down the wall. Very, very slowly. He will
Thought he
join
was
the
going
battle.
through the fire. I was like, Virgil, no.
No, he can spider climb. Unfortunately, alone back in the room,
Oh.
Cordis can't make it through flame or web, and is likely to sit out the rest of this battle.
You know what? Though he can feel if his friend dies through his spores.
That's
so
what's important. Yeah.
That's what's important.
And as we come back to DeCrane's turn, what are you doing?
Come on, DC.
We gotta do some cool shit here, pal.
I mean, I don't. I'll pull out the pistol. That's about as cool as it'll get.
To throw some
And-
grits on this.
Yeah, use your
pistol?
grit.
I want to do it while I'm climbing the side of the stairway,
Okay.
like spider climbing it, like just hanging.
As you kind of climb up the side, I'm just going to put you on it, but we
Okay.
can imagine you kind of like
I'm like,
beginning to climb.
Sick.
Who are you shooting at? The now, this woman who you've been fighting, and this one who is yet to kind of be impacted.
no, fight. Well, we gotta go with the one that's been fighting.
Go ahead and make an
Good,
attack roll at this woman.
Do you have any
Come on.
grip points left, Kev?
I might. Let me check. So let's go with a dazing shot,
Sure,
Yeah.
let's say it.
and it's a con saving throw, DC 13.
Con saving throw comes out to an 11.
Yes.
And the roll is a 7 plus 7, 14.
Nice.
She is certainly dazed straight into the fucking grave.
Yeah.
As the bullet, as you're spider climbing your way up the wall, which I don't think you actually have spider climbing yet, but you fire the bullet nonetheless because it's cool. And she is just the bone mask shattering as you see this kind of human woman's face as it is then sundered and she is destroyed. The lone combatant left in the room now gets to take his turn unless DeCrane, you wish to use any bonus actions.
No bonus.
There's one last comeback. This tiefling at the far side of the room.
Yeah, what's this guy's deal?
At the beginning of his turn, seeing his combatants fall, gonna roll for the final check
No.
to succeed this ritual.
So I'm gonna use a reaction to make this stop.
That is a success.
Oh,
How far am I?
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet.
Oh, just kidding. There's no distance. It's a natural 1 now.
How does your portent stop this ritual from proceeding?
I think it's like going into whatever this second layer of magic is that she sees all the time, and just seeing a better, clearer view of the magic itself in this, and all the fucking strings of fate that are all super twisted up, and it looks pretty drastic, and it's just going to be trying to cut one off that's going straight to this person.
These threads of
Like
fate
cutting the
that-
right wire when there's like 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. As they are about to finish the final incantation, they're about to succeed in this endeavor that they've presumably been working hard on. You can see the mirror beginning to reform within this archway before the final piece is about to kind of slot in and the final words are about to be spoken, and they stumble through, get caught in their throat, and the mirror piece kind of flickers and tumbles and falls and clatters to the ground. And there's a brief moment of pause and shock on the face of this figure. The Starcrest Knight turns with his hands kind of falling off to the side, expecting, the worst to come for this ritual to have succeeded. But where it has failed, thanks to you, the mirror, all the reformed parts begin to crack and then shatter outward into a cascading dust that both the Starcrest Knight and this figure need to try and evade. So they actually both do pretty well. Great job, guys. Good job, everyone. They suffer a little bit of damage. The Starcrest Knight kind of bringing doesn't have his shield, so he just kind of crosses his gauntleted fists in front of his face, but he does suffer hundreds of these tiny little nicks. And you watch as this tiefling kind of brings up like an arcane shield to kind of turn the mirror to sand, but it still kind of peppers his face a little bit for some of this damage. He just looks down at his own hands. Decrane, you watch or feel behind you the web just kind of melt away as his focus fades on the spell. And then with a fury, looking up at the room of you, his mask is a little different than the others. Still bone, but painted black, or charred, maybe. And with no words, but gritted and bared, yellowy brown teeth, begins to immediately unleash a flurry of tormenting spells, and is going to take his turn to attack you all. I'm just deciding if I want to use this spell or this spell.
Cool.
We're in a nice little group.
I know, I don't have like, big fireball or something like that. Because I didn't want to literally blow you guys up.
Didn't want to murder us.
You're still level 3.
Yeah, I was considering it.
And 30 foot long, 5 feet wide. You're in a nice little group, but it's going to be hard to do. So we're just going to go for 2 tormenting touch attacks.
Great.
We're going to put one at... Andy, it's not known that it was you who did this necessarily. Like, there's not an obvious impact. So the 2 who are immediately here will be the Starcrest Knight and Decrane, who we're going to get focused on as these tormenting touches, these kind of like grotesque spectral hands begin to fly out in these ghostly attacks. Against the Starcrest Knight is going to be a 19, which does hit. Against Decrane, we're looking at a fuckload, a 24.
Oh.
What's your health at, Decrane?
Cannot be that high.
DC, I'm going to need a wisdom save.
I'm at 9.
Okay. Now make a whiz save, Decrane.
A wisdom save for you.
I've already used my reaction. I can't help you save this.
You suffer 4 points of necrotic damage, so it's actually not terrible for you.
Okay.
So my... Oh, I rolled a 1. Lovely.
On a whiz save, shit.
This ghostly attack strikes you to your core, and you are considered frightened.
And I'm what?
Frightened.
Oh.
The Starcrest Knight is looking kind of hurt, actually, after this battering and kind of taking this on solo. He's looking kind of hurt. He still has more health than all of you, but for him...
We missed a whole round where the door was shut. Where all they were doing was wailing on this guy.
That is going to drop this concentration on this guy. And then... where's he going to go? He's just going to step right up into the mix of shit and just begin pleading for what's the word? Penance. As he's just ripping spells at you. That is going to end his turn. Andy, we come to you.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward, kind of like up by that pillar, I think is as far as I can get. God, do I even want to be this close? And let's just try. We're gonna try catapult.
Mm-hmm.
With
I
what?
don't know if he's Dexy. I'm thinking with the glass shards that are currently on the ground.
That's cool. That's cool.
Just to throw things in my own face, but there is a pretty cool Starcrest Knight greatsword
Sword
lying.
and shield.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. I thought maybe he picked it up.
He hasn't taken his turn yet.
Gotcha.
That's pretty dope.
I mean, fuck yeah, let's use a cool ass sword.
It's literally like 5 feet in front of you. You can see it on the ground there, still in the hand of the orc. If I
Great.
move this pill.
I'll kick his foot to like make him let go of it, and then just like flick it up.
You watch as it rises.
I'm doing it at second, by the way.
Okay, it rises under your telekinetic grasp, and you can see the gleam of radiance upon it. As I will, if it hits, I will give you an additional roll of radiant damage on top of the whatever, like an additional die that is a radiant damage.
It's a dex save, so he could make it pretty easily.
Why would you think that? He is
I don't know.
plus 2 dexterity.
Low. I don't have a high save.
He's a caster. He's not particularly high dexy.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's see. D20, Matt Mercer die. Here we go. The way I have my dice box is like I've got like a nice like felt pad under it, so like it makes like a nice little bouncy sound, and it has like nice like it just about to roll one way and then falls back the other way.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
There's a 20 right there, and it falls back to an 8.
Ooh.
A 10 total.
So that's 48 plus what was the
An
extra
additional D8 of radiant.
Okay.
It was D8s for the spell. So it'll be 5D
total.
Come on, Andromeda. Make your ancestors proud.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus. I rolled kind of mid. The last one was good. So that's the radiant. Sorry, I should have said was like going to be the purple one. That was a 6. I don't know if that matters. And an 8. So 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
26 points. Yeah. He is still standing, but the blade embeds into his gut. Like you pierce through, and the sword sticks into his gut, pierces out through the back by a foot. He is not long for this world. Just
Okay, that's my turn.
just sputters and lets out just a gout of black and tarry blood. He is not screaming in pain, still calling for penance and from Nazul, but now is like choking and stuttering through his pleads.
I think that's the most violent thing she's ever done. So she's slightly taken aback at herself. This was like you just hurt me really bad, like almost a reaction, and is a little freaked out by the fact that a sword is now through this guy's chest.
The Starcrest Knight is going to take his turn.
Allie, you killed a guy.
Yeah, you killed a guy real sick. That shot you did. It was your shot. Yeah.
Sweet.
The knight steps up to this fallen blackened mask defiler and says, "Your evil and villainy ends here," and just radiating 2 massive pummeling strikes down into him. Both are gonna hit, and actually I think just more thematically, we'll like clock him once to drop him to his knees, grab the hilt of his own blade, and rend up through the ribs this figure as he just like in his last moments before this final pull of the blade. Andy, you can hear, and the rest of you have high enough passive perceptions to hear this tiefling cry out, My Lord Nazul, in my hour of greatest failure, take my flesh and blood as offering and penance eternally in your service. He is rended in two, and the Starcrest Knight turns back to you all.
I'm very nervous about that last thing. I'm very nervous. Okay, Kyle's on camera. I'm feeling less nervous.
The knight steps towards you, Andy, as the first one immediately. You've done a great service to this world. And he pauses as you all see flames begin to rise up around the tiefling's form. The flesh itself begins to burst in flame as the blood begins to boil and blacken. Sections of flesh and muscle are already slipping away from the bone and falling to the floor, where they continue to ignite. And through death and undeath, a cackling, howling laugh emits from this fallen corpse. The blood and the form ignites, and green flame and the whole form begins to rise up in flaming humanoid shape with singular blackened skull. We continue initiative. As
The main guy may want to turn around.
He's still giving the speech to you.
Yeah.
Done a great service.
he turns back as
Let's do a little swap, a little mini swap here. Can we get the PA in?
this flame skull now
Oh.
Oh.
cackles in service of Nazul, engulfed in green flame. Augustus, we come to you.
Oh my god. I'm gonna see Andy there. I'm gonna rush forwards. What would 30 feet in a straight line get me?
5, 10. There's a kind of a pool of water here. If you wish to go over it, you'd have to kind of make a jump over it, like it's a full 5 feet. If you want to go specifically in a straight line, otherwise you can go around it for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gets you there.
And what's the range of me to the baddie, to the big bad?
Currently 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, I have a spell that does 15 feet.
So yeah, you've got one more square if you wanted to get
Oh, amazing. Let's do it.
to right there.
That's perfect. Let's do it. I'm going to use level 1 Burning Hands.
Okay.
I'll just yell. Yeah, run forward. Worried about Andy now that this thing's coming up. Look out! And I'll just shoot fire out of my hands.
Yeah. You rush forward with flame, and the flame just encircle and continue to encircle the now immune to flame skull.
Fire doesn't work. Ray, get us the fuck out of here. And I'll have Ray come to us. And can I bamf back just Andy and I?
Sure. 50 feet straight back.
Yeah. Probably like behind that pillar that used to be there. I think that's it.
Enid, we come to you.
Don't use fire.
Don't use fire. I'm gonna be like, whoa, 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 who's this bitch? And then I'm going to can I hex?
That's just the best.
Try.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Sure.
That would be her first instinct. Would be like,
Batty.
So I'm gonna try hex.
Which I don't think there's a save for, right? That just happens.
It just happens, yeah. 12.
Each of your attacks to hit, a 12 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay.
Hex stays up.
But Hex is up. He's Hex for the next time you do hit. And you can see that kind of shadow begin to form around him.
You also choose, Allie, one, what is it? One ability score? One ability that he'll have disadvantage on for ability checks. So like strength, dex, whiz, charisma, int. You get to choose one thing that he'll have disadvantage on.
Mm-hmm.
Is it so? It's ability check. So that would be like.
Not saving throws, but
Acrobatics check.
all your
Oh, I
skill-
see. Okay.
Skill checks.
So, yeah. Skill checks. So I don't know what would be a good one for a floating fiery green guy.
Yeah.
Any
like-
perception or like?
Yeah.
uh,
Some
Yeah.
wisdom.
Wisdom it is. Okay. From Enid, top of the round, Decrane, we come back to you.
Come on, DC.
I'm
Great,
frightened.
shoot this fish.
So you are frightened of this guy. So it's not you didn't lose the frightened effect, unfortunately. So
There's no more
currently,
fire web, at least.
the fire web is burned away. You are frightened, so you can't move closer. You can move away, but you can't move closer, and you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, which you have
Okay.
disadvantage on ability checks anyways because you are double exhausted.
Okay. I'm gonna use the bow.
You're such a strange cat. Put away the gun. Take out the bow.
And
You
I
saw
roll
it last time.
15.
Okay, roll again.
Bow's working for you.
And I rolled a 1. Nice.
Oh, cool. Sick. Great.
You fire the bow, the little bit of the fear kind of welling up in you, but you do steady and you fire, and as it fires forward, the mouth of the skull opens, consumes it, and burns it away before it does any damage.
Great.
The cackling sound fills and echoes off the walls. That is your action. You have a bonus and 15 feet of movement.
Well, I don't have any bonus, so my movement.
Which can only be to the left, right, or back up the stairs.
Yeah. Let's get. No, actually, I like it there. I have the high ground. I'll stay.
Good on you, Obi-Wan.
I have the high ground.
At this point, the flame and webs have gone away if you wish to involve Cordis, who's just been
Yeah. Come
Now
on,
I can bring him in.
dude.
I summon Cordis.
chilling. 10, 15, 20?
Oh wait, and did Allie's dude get to move forward on his turn?
For
already?
sure. For
Oh,
sure.
that's right. He's right there.
Great.
He even used his action to run, so that's it.
I suppose that's true. He would be.
Oh, there we go.
That is going to end Decrane and Cordis's turn and take us to our flame skull.
Great.
Now, I did say I wasn't going to fireball you, but that was the old guy. This guy.
That was the other guy. That was the other guy.
This guy, he is going to fireball you
This could be a lot.
because
I'm probably gonna go down here, guys.
You guys fit
Oh my god.
beautifully.
This could be a TPK right here.
Everyone
Oh, boy.
perfectly fits within the 20-foot radius sphere of the fireball.
We don't have the health for this.
So everyone, please go ahead
Oh,
and roll
fuck.
me
Oh boy.
a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, lovely. Let's see.
Okay.
I can help one person.
I'm gonna use lucky footwork.
Yes.
We'll have that.
Which I believe costs
12.
your reaction.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Allie,
yes,
you
it
have the
does.
same.
I'm doing it, yeah.
The 1d4 we can add to this.
Okay.
Not that much.
Kev, how you doing?
12 and 3, 15.
Okay.
A 15,
I got 14.
Oh,
14,
me too.
14.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
I also need for the for Cordis
Cordis.
and Ray.
Ray. Oh my god.
I don't know if Ray is resistant or immune to fire. Obviously, this is fireball,
That's fine.
so that obviously plays into this.
I wish I was. So
It does feel like something that you either will get or could get.
she has damage immunity fire.
Okay, so no effect to Ray. Who am I missing? I need to do my own knight.
The Myconid. Are we sauteing mushrooms tonight?
Cordis
But I think he
is.
hurts himself.
He also immune to fire, so he could stand right
Okay.
inside his own fireball.
Okay.
Is Cordis a dexterity saving throw from Cordis, please?
Yes.
Come on, Cordy.
Oh boy. A 4.
That's not gonna pull it.
That's not gonna
Sorry,
do it,
Cordis,
Cordis.
you're not getting my portent.
Uh, Just looking for the knight's saves. Not a dexterous fella. That is a fail for the knight, unfortunately. So, thankfully, you all succeeded on the saving throw.
Wow, okay.
Only take half of 32 points of damage, which is 16 points of fire damage.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Oh no!
Oh wait, no.
Don't be a
No.
bad wizard. Be a better wizard.
I'm not gonna be a bad wizard. It's fire damage. No, I'm gonna
What can you do?
cast.
What can you do?
I'm gonna. It's only for myself. I'm casting Absorb Elements.
What does that do?
It halves the fire damage
Mhm.
for me, not for
Mhm.
everybody. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Guys, gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And I have resistance to fire for my next turn.
Sick. Cool.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
resistance to fire, so you take
Thank God.
7 points.
Yep.
And maintain consciousness. But you turn to see Scott. I think that if you go unconscious, Ray goes.
You tell me how you rule this. It says, if you are incapacitated, the spirit can take any action of its choice, not just dodge. Then it says the spirit manifests for 1 hour until it's reduced to 0, until you use this feature to summon the spirit again, or until you die.
Oh, you're not dead. You are incapacitated, so therefore Ray can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Great. I'm still a
Can
character,
I
baby.
heal anybody?
There's 2 people in this fight. She can she can only do fire damage, which it's immune to.
Virgil's still here.
Who
He's on
has
the other
healing
side.
potions, guys?
I have.
We all do.
Cordis is
Yeah.
burned to a crisp.
Fuck.
Damn.
Cordis. Sauteed.
Andy, you look around to see devastation in the wake as you catch some of the flame and protect yourself. Augustus falls in front of you. You hear DeCrane tumble and his weaponry clatter against the stone. Behind you, Enid's bow hits the ground as she hits the ground. Ray beside you continues to flicker on as this kind of unnecessarily happy sprite in the midst of this devastation. And the knight far ahead of you looks charred and hurt in his spectral form. He looks back to you with a grim look, but determined. The Flame Skull chuckles and laughs, and it's going to hold his position there.
Someone needs to hit this thing really bad.
That someone's you.
Yeah, but wizard.
Andy, it is your turn.
Okay, well, since August is right there and I know that he has a healing staff, I'm gonna use my potion to get him the fuck up.
You kneel down, feed him a potion as your action. Go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, max!
Wow. So 10?
10 points.
10.
Jesus. It's more than I've had
Wow.
a lot of this fight.
Hands are so clammy, it's like sticking in my hands. Okay. Yeah, everything's out. Everyone else is down. Can you get people out?
Nettie.
Fuck, I don't know what to do. We gotta spread out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I don't know if it'll work, but could I try to move, like, forward? We gotta spread out, because I don't want that to happen again. Can I get behind that, like, other pillar? Would that give me any kind of cover? The one that's kind of, honestly, closer to him? Or no?
By the kind of pool of water there on the left?
Yeah, is that pillar too broken and shitty?
No, I would give you only half cover, but, I mean, it's a little bit of cover.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is to there.
And I think that's it.
Okay. That ends your turn action. No bonus, but Augustus is back conscious on the ground. We'll take us to the Starcrest Knight's turn. As you rush forward, you watch as he kind of gives you that grim look. And you can't, unfortunately, no longer marry. Your insight not quite what it used to be. You're not sure his intent with it. And you watch he looks back at the flame skull and the archway beyond, and then up to the sky above. And you watch arcane energy begin to form in his hands as he fires these shooting stars from his hands up into the ceiling above, into the sky, striking certain points where you can see the stone in these kind of archway supports. And he strikes them, and they don't seem to crumble like the supports of like holding up the whole tower, but they do crack, and you watch as water begins to pour at each point where they hit, these 4 points that he strikes with this magic missile of falling starlight. One of them strikes down directly onto the flame skull, and you watch it begin to sizzle and burn, and he shrieks in reaction to it.
Does anybody have control water?
Water does begin to flow quickly in this room. He does suffer 5 points of damage for that. The knight steps forward towards this guy, just holding his kind of ground next to him, and just but looks to you, Andy, and just says, "You did honorably. Now flee." That's all he says.
Back at everyone else unconscious.
Oh.
Augustus, it's your turn.
Getting that jolt from Andy and then looking and seeing literally probably just like the limp legs of Nettie or her head like past that thing. I'm going to stand up, like wordlessly, Ray will just like fly to my hand, and we're gonna teleport 15 feet closer to her.
Easy to do. Put you there.
So then move, I guess, probably one more square to get into Cure Wounds territory with her.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to use Cure Wounds.
I guess I don't know how many charges you have left of your staff.
Healing word. Mass healing word.
Don't have enough. Needs 5, and I've already used 6.
Too many Cure Wounds used.
Yeah.
Regardless.
After the fact. So Cure Wounds from the staff. So, Nettie, you now have 8 health.
You heal for 8.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
That was action and
Bonus action to have Ray move me.
Mhm.
Can I use the rest of my move to help her up, or
I mean, that's like a narrative element, but that would not make a
not
difference
the way
for
it goes?
her distance. It wouldn't change her movement next turn.
Maybe I'll just be like, "Come on, we gotta go. I heard the knight say we gotta get out of here, but we need to get to Decrane." And then I'll move the 15 feet towards Decrane.
You've already used 5.
Yeah, sorry, whatever I have left.
You have
I used half to stand, and then 5, so 10. So yeah. Pew, pew.
That's as far as you can get.
Okay, and I'll just keep Ray with me. That's it. That's my turn.
Enid, we come to you. Conscious now. You could stand for half.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'll just kind of be like, okay, yeah, let's get out of here. I'm gonna get to Crane, and then I'm gonna make my way towards the Crane.
5, 10.
Can you use your bunny hop again, or is that like a once a day thing?
She can bunny hop.
Can I bunny hop to him?
If you use your bunny hop, you can get to him, and that's kind of the only way you can get to him on this turn.
Okay, I will use my bunny hop.
You hop up directly beside Decrane, leaping like 15 feet or whatever it is up into the air, landing lightly on the other side, and you see his singed hair tips and his face down, his pistol fallen, his blade fallen, his bow fallen.
Mm.
That was is it a bonus to bunny hop? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yep.
So you still have an action, but it's all your move.
Can I give him my potion of healing?
Sure. Go ahead,
You can
roll.
use Cure Wounds too if you want. If you wanted to
I
save the
forgot
potion.
I have cure wounds. Okay,
Yeah,
hold
you're
on.
a spellcaster now, girl.
I know. I always forget. I will do. Yes, I will do cure wounds then.
So it's a D8 plus your wisdom modifier.
9 healing.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Crane, you are conscious with 9 hit points. Enid, that's your full turn.
Yeah.
What do you want Virgil to be up to?
I'll be just kind of signal for him to be like, we gotta go.
This
We
poor
took
guy
your
spent
whole last
so
4
long
turns.
trying to go down. Now he's coming back
Time's
up.
What are you doing? Get it this way. You're going the wrong way.
Still issuing out the distress spores of his fallen brethren. But that's his full action there. Top of the round, Decrane. Alive once more.
I'm going to. I don't know who healed me, so I can't thank anyone. I'll just
Okay.
be like,
Not the person who's right there with a hand.
oh, well,
Could have been Virgil. Or Vesper.
I'll just be like, thank you for helping me, whoever
That's kind.
performed the delicate touch. Thank you.
It's more intimate than I wanted that.
Healing is a delicate matter.
Okay.
I agree.
Very, very intimate.
Sensual.
Where's our guy again?
He's
That-
right in front of the knight. He's just kind of
Okay.
hard to see because
Yeah,
he's green.
kind of blends in with the.
I'm
Bing.
not gonna. Enough of the long range shots. I'm charging in and I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
Is that
Get
Hondo
there.
the Blue? Is that Hondo the Blue out here?
What I will say is 2 very important points. You're doubly exhausted, so your speed is halved, and you had to stand up, which cost half your speed. You can charge a solid square.
I think you're also afraid of him and can't move.
All right, I am. That's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I was debating whether the
There's a
fear
lot
should
going
fall
against
when
you.
die, but really you should be doubly afraid.
Okay, well, in that case, I can't even approach him, so I'll go back to the bow.
Fire away at disadvantage.
All right, first roll is a 10.
Okay.
Second roll is a 1.
Crane.
A
Wow.
1.
For the second or third time that's
After
happened?
your triple 17s now, just getting these ones.
So many differences between what Decrane wishes to do, what he wants to do, and what happens in life. Do you want to use your 5 feet of movement to move back or stay still?
No, I'll stay. Oh, stay standing, yeah.
Yeah, but you have 5 feet if you wanted to start backing out of
You
here.
go
or
up
if you
the
wanted
stair.
to hold your ground.
No.
That ends Decrane's turn. Takes us to our flame skull.
Fuck.
Now, everyone, back up. No longer in nice fireball territory.
Yeah, right? Remember when we all died?
Nobody died. Let's see. He's got the knight right in front of him.
All up in his
Does
grill.
kind of make things a little difficult, but he also needs to move because this water raining down on him is really harshing his vibe.
If this is like holy water, by the way, gang, we should like dip our weapons in it and try and splash them with
I
it.
think it's just normal water from outside where everything's flooded.
You can make a religion check if you guys want to make a religion check. You literally are being like splashed around within the water.
Me or Andy?
Kill anyone. Like it's literally everywhere.
I'm good at religion, but not that good. I rolled bad.
18?
Better. Yep, that's way better than me.
It is holy water. It has been blessed holy water, and you're connecting elements of the sky with the warning from the etching above the door previous that there was a failsafe set in place. The Flameskull flies up and away from the knight. He is going to attempt to attack.
Come on.
As it moves out of his range. That's a natural 20.
Oh!
He unfortunately doesn't have his weapons.
He's got his fist.
But he
I
does.
thought he grabbed the sword.
No, you threw the sword.
Yeah, and then he went up and he grabbed it and was like, yeah.
That's
I
true.
guess that's true. He did pull it out through him, so he would have his greatsword. So greatsword with a crit.
Maybe he dropped it when he gave that big speech, though.
That is pretty good. That's 24 plus. That's 30 points of damage.
Love these.
Which is crazy to this flame skull, and you watch the skull's jaw be like fully kicked off, and the skull cracks as it flies up and away. Very carefully peeling off from the radiant spilling water, and it's gonna go. How can he fly? Flies over top of you to Crane and Enid. But off to the right just a little bit, just off to the side of the stairway, and is making his fuck you,
I know.
making a beeline out of here.
No,
Out of
get
the
this
line.
guy.
And the water, I should say, is like kind of following the line of the stairs, and the like down this trail is where like the water is kind of flowing primarily. He's about 10 feet above you, 5-10 feet above you guys, as he makes his way out, but the flame is flickering away. With his action, as he flies off, is going to kick out 2 fire rays, one at the knight. Damn, that's gonna be rough for the knight. In that interaction, as the knight kicks the sword up and takes away some of the flame skull's final energies, unleashes a fire ray into his back and pushes him through the mirror doorway, and you lose sight of the knight.
It's like serious black stuff.
With the second ray, Enid, that's going to be a 16 to hit you.
Yep, that hits.
Or 11 points of fire damage.
Are you up?
Oh no, I'm down.
Well,
Enid falls.
Dunk.
Bing.
That's as far as you can go. Andy, we come back to you.
okay. Where is the strongest concentration of water? Like the most water?
There are 4 points where this knight casts magic missile into the cisterns above in a line from basically the direct line that would follow from the archway directly to the doorway.
So there's like holes with
There are 4
cistern.
holes that are kind of slipping down. I can mark them if you want. 1,
No, that's fine.
2, 3, and then right above the door.
Okay. The furthest from the one that's right where he was before,
Mhm.
I'm going to try to vortex warp him straight into the most water possible.
So clever. So clever.
Damn, that's dope. Okay. What's the save?
It's con
What's the range?
90.
Yeah, you're clear.
Mhm.
Con save. You'd think. I guess it makes sense. He's just a head.
I thought he'd be good at it.
He's just a little floaty skull.
He's just a little floaty skull, and an 11 is not going to do it.
13.
Nice.
Andy, in that moment, you reach into the plains beyond, the space beyond this world, into this in-between space, interdimensional, interspace, interplanar, and just like yanking just a leash onto the tail end of the flame back into this pool and flowing pillar of holy water, and you watch as it collides back into this pool and just begins to literally crumble to pieces beneath the radiant, blessed water that is now cascading down upon it with a gurgling scream. The flame skull is no more.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then I'm moving to the stairs as fast as I can.
I know we're kind of late here, but one element that is still at play here, the cisterns, as soon as they break, are continuing to flow and are continuing to crumble. At the end of each round, more and more is beginning to flow. Very quickly, Andy, you're able to discern that this room will fill within a number of short minutes and will continue to flow up the tower.
Oh.
There are no other exits. There are no windows or doors except the top of this tower. The four of you and your lone Myconid have a long way to get back up.
That little Mycon is not making it.
Hey.
Already,
Your speed is so short.
already in this room, you're fighting through 2 feet of water. What are you doing? Collectively.
Run.
Instantly heal Nettie with my last cure wounds.
Using your last cure wounds, Enid, you regain
9 hit points.
9 hit points.
Anyone
The crane.
double digits?
You are
Like
still
a 10?
exhausted here. Unfortunately, you are no longer frightened, but you're still exhausted. So getting out of here is going to be difficult for Decrane. And Virgil is not exactly fast as well.
Can we take a short rest?
Nope.
No,
if
not-
you want to
we
die
have,
here,
like-
yeah.
We got like 2 minutes.
Andy, can you grab that shield if it's at your feet as you're coming, if it floats up
Sure.
at all?
Yep.
Is that okay, Kyle?
Kyle's okay with it.
I'm just honestly thinking, would Andy
Passive
do
perception's trash.
that? Not even that. Why would you do that? Would you do it?
No, I'd be focused on getting the fuck out of there.
I just
I
don't
already went to
actually
the
think
stairs.
it's something that Andy would actually think about getting.
No. If it was something like knowledge-y based, probably, but not something.
Scott
fine.
just wants the shield. Scott doesn't have a shield anymore. He would love a shield.
It's a metal.
But I mean,
Oh, it's metal,
Okay.
so you can't use it. There you go.
I'm going for my sister anyways.
I just legitimately I hate.
No, that's totally fair.
I just don't think it's something that Andy.
Andy's
actually,
really worried about dying in this particular moment and drowning.
Yeah.
It's fair.
So, what are we doing? Everyone is healed. Everyone is up. You're making your way up the stairs.
Can we just rush as much as we can? Like, I can't
Yeah.
carry this little mushroom.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have
Are we-
any spells that can help us.
Are we able to carry him together? Like, could we hold each?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can carry. Essentially, what we're going to get down to is there are 4. Wait, how many levels? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 levels of this tower, which is going to encompass 4 skill challenges across the board for the 4 of you. Firstly, being just a straight athletics check, just to begin getting your way out of here before getting caught too much in the water.
If we stay as a pack too, Ray can help teleport us in sticky spots. Just 15 feet, but she can help move us a bit.
That's a good idea. So we got to stay all close to each other, which means we're all going as slow as Decrane.
I know, it's the other scary.
Crane is not moving particularly fast, and carrying Virgil also would slow you guys down a little bit. So the DC is adjusted as a result of that.
Questions. Did we say in the past, unless maybe it doesn't work for this campaign, is it greater or lesser restoration that gets rid of a level of exhaustion?
Greater.
And I'm assuming the staff doesn't do that.
Okay, just lesser. I thought about it too. I got 12.
Oh, is it a group athletics check?
DC roll a d20. You're going athletics.
I got a 9.
Athletics +1 and 13.
I think you have disadvantage, Kev.
So first roll 13, second roll 19.
Okay, great.
So 13
So
plus
1.
So 14?
14.
What'd you get, Nettie?
6.
A mixed bag on that one, unfortunately. You guys have made your way up into the next room where you freed the knight, and but already the water is at your heels. You've not gained any ground on the water. The water is equal with you. So you're fighting through a foot of water as it's just, you hear the stone is breaking around you as you're rushing up the stairs, trying to pick everyone up. Everyone's just trying to flow. You're trying to carry Virgil. Decrane is slowed here and in this kind of semi-weakened state. Everyone's trying to like pull each other up, and as you're tripping and slipping, the water is catching up faster and faster. The next round.
Could we close these doors before the water gets too high to hopefully like
On that fail, collectively, the water is flowing too fast that it'd be too hard to push the doors.
Yep, that's fair.
On a success, definitely. But unfortunately, we go up to the next level, another round across the board.
Athletics?
Unless you have other things you want to try, athletics is the only kind of way to just literally push forward here.
I would only try and be like acrobatics by like jumping more. I guess jumping's still like athletic-y.
I would give you acrobatics, but you would no longer be able to aid anybody else because you'd be leaping away from people.
No, I would stick with these assholes.
I got 18.
Success.
Good. 11.
Fail, Crane. Disadvantage again, please.
Damn.
I have a
Andy?
-1 to athletics.
Okay, 17 first roll
Okay, that's good.
Very
That's
good.
Keep it going.
and 1 the second roll.
What is happening?
That
God.
those two numbers have very much been.
Yeah, you're right. It's been very themed tonight.
Yeah. Andy.
12.
Again, you guys are struggling and pulling yourselves up through the tower levels and up through the stairs. The water is just keeping pace. You are like at points up to your waist in this flowing water, and the difficulty is it's both pushing you and slamming you into things as you're making your way up the stairs. Through that assorted failure, each of you suffers 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you are just being rocketed into things. Chairs and boxes are hitting you and smacking you as you're making your way.
That's bad.
How much
Another-
health did the little Mike and I have had left?
I think he was actually fine. Virgil?
Okay.
I
No?
hope he's taking like almost any damage.
Yeah.
He spent most of that combat just like walking on the wall.
Virtual.
He wasn't really in it. Given the water is gaining, and you guys are not, the DC rises slightly.
Man.
Oh.
Oh no.
Another
Just any
round.
other ideas?
Unless you have any other things.
Describe where we are right now.
You guys are up into. I have to like go back into like my tower. You've made it out of that first level. This next room that you're just like leaving and going into, that was kind of the empty room. There was nothing in that room, but you're now up into the room where basically all of their junk was accumulated, where they had the three bedrolls, where you found the acid vials, the diamond, the journal. You guys are just coming up into there now.
Is there any door or anything like that there?
Nope, they're all open,
Yeah, it's
kind of
just like the open
steps
pit thing.
and pits into stairs and then stairwells.
I think I just got to keep going. Just got to keep rushing.
Okay, across the board, athletics checks.
Like, can this cool Hydra do anything? What do you got going on here?
You can walk on the walls.
Man, the walk on the walls,
16
pal.
first roll
There we go.
and 7 second roll.
Okay.
Ooh, really good for me. 16. It's big. Netty.
All right.
8.
8.
I will roll for Andy as well, because Leah had to step out for a second. What was Kev? What was your total?
7 was my second roll, right? So 8.
Oh my god, you got 8? Jesus.
Andy rolls a 5.
Bad, real bad all around.
As you guys come up into this room and the water is making it difficult, and you're in like single file, whoever's in the last like 2 places dunked fully underwater and is trying to just climb and clamber and are struggling as water just like battering you and rising and flowing fast. The bludgeoning damage you suffer, another 3 points across the board.
Oof. Are we still up here, gang? Kevin,
What
you take
damage
3
was it?
damage.
Sorry?
Just 3.
I'm still okay. Yeah. I'm still
Eddie,
barely.
what are you at? Still good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andy's still good, right?
Andy has 2 hit points left.
I have
Oh my
6.
god.
I have 4.
I have 3.
The last the last push comes to this next room as you guys are pushed and jumbled and trying to make your way up into the final room, unless there are any last options here.
Could I just try and teleport the 4 of them up through the ceiling with a ray?
Yeah, not yourself?
I don't think I could do all 4 of us. We have to all be within 5 feet.
What I'll do is, if you succeed on the athletics check to get up ahead and kind of move them ahead so that you can see clear line of sight without the water, you succeed on this check, yes, and everyone will be clear. And you'll need to make your way up.
Can I... I was also going to say, could I cast healing on myself? But would that cost me doing one of these athletics things?
Yeah, because like the idea here is you're using your action to like
run
dash.
as much as we can.
Yeah. The only way it makes sense for the teleport is that it is a bonus through Ray, where I think that would be cool. But
I'll do the athletics. I'll do it.
Here we go.
18.
That's a success. Finally, Augustus, you're able to just like using your agility, your bunny hop, pulling yourself up and sending Ray back as everyone's just like tables, chairs, and all various things are just kind of slamming into them, trying to hold Virgil. Ray flies into their midst, and you just and they appear out on top of the tower, and you clamber up as water just shoots out like a geyser from the top of the tower. You are safe for the time being, and this is where we're going to end tonight.
You're safe for the time being. There's a floating shark demon monster outside. Ray's.
Oh yeah! Oh no!
Yeah, provided that doesn't eat you all, you all hit level 4 as long as you survive.
What?
Yeah, I need too exhausted to get to level 4.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it'll happen on a rest.
Okay, wait.
It's one of those-
I have 4 health. Nettie, what did you have?
3.
Kev?
6.
Andy's
And-
at 2.
Oh my god.
I don't even think any Wildcards episode got this bad. With like
No.
the party is all in single digits. Woof. My god.
Wow.